so far this week has been a really good week. Been tough, been demanding, but ultimately we've really pulled ourselves together, and that's the approach heading towards the weekend.
Well, Nahki, it was great to see you back on the score sheet against Coventry. Level on goals now with Fam. I'm sure you're hungry for more.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to get on the score sheet. Disappointed that it counts for nothing, of course. But hopefully it can give me a little bit of confidence. Like you said, a little bit of anticipation to get on the end of it. But hungry for more. I'm not quite happy with my goal tally, but I can just continue to try and strive as much as I can to the end of the season.
Gaffer spoken this week about getting back on the training pitches and working as hard as ever, really, or perhaps more so than ever before. What's the attitude been like this week? Do you feel like you've got the capacity to bounce back?
Yeah, I believe we do. I think the Gaffer can only demand more, considering we've shown him what we're capable of, and the last few performances have been well under par. We can't really point any fingers at anybody besides ourselves, because we were under par. We were beaten by two sides that, in my opinion, we're better than. But we have to get our heads down, knuckle back down, and put the work on the training pitches. And so far this week has been a really good week. Been tough, been demanding, but ultimately we've really pulled ourselves together, and that's the approach heading towards the weekend.
Coming to this game against Forest, both sort of around that sort of mid-table area, just separated by just a point. Because there might not be silverware to play for ultimately this season, does that creep into the mindset, or is there still something to play for, whether that's pride or contracts or a place next season?
Right. Yeah, that can definitely creep in. I think the manager hasn't shied away from the fact that he don't want to allow that to happen. I think the demand is very important, that we try and finish the season as strong as we can. We all have different motives. We all are in different predicaments. I can speak for myself. I want to prove my worth to the club. I want to finish as strong as I can, with the hope that I can, be a catalyst for next season. And I think other players should have the same mentality. But everyone's in different predicaments. But at this moment in time, I think the emphasis this week was to really come together and try and help everyone succeed in the long run, and really being as professional as we can be and finish strong, and that will help everyone, of course.
Is there maybe not, perhaps pressure is the wrong word, but an expectation from the senior guys to stand up and say, this is what we need to do? Is that happening, do you think?
It is. I mean, it don't really feel like a pressure. It feels more of like a responsibility, a natural responsibility, as you become more of a senior player or experienced player. And we kind of do have a mixed squad, a very young bunch and then a good experienced group. So me, for example, we have to represent ourselves, importantly, to the younger players, and carry ourselves, any football club, in the right way. And that's what we're trying to do. But more importantly, we have to be leaders from now to the end of the season, and try and finish as strongly as we possibly can.
We've got some youngsters in the squad, like you alluded to there. Young Sam Bell just signed a new deal. Tommy Conway got his chance the other day. What do you see from them in training? What excites you heading into maybe next season?
Yeah, they're fantastic young talents, of course. Very young, still got a long way to go. But the fact that they've been given opportunities, I think they fully deserve them. Obviously, unfortunately, our squad's been depleted at times this season, which is, you can look at it in one way or another, is giving them opportunities which they haven't put a foot wrong. Young Tommy Conway made his debut, Sam Pearson, Belly made his start, Riley. So it's loads, Aurora. So it's I'm probably missing a few, but they've all been given opportunities. They've all represented themselves very well, and it's a bright future ahead of them. But I think the gaffer alluded that he doesn't really want to kind of drop them in the deep end for what we've kind of done wrong and our performances of late, and he's not shy of giving them a chance. So credit to him. They're listening and learning, and trying to improve and stake a claim for the future.
No doubt they'll be trying to stake a claim for Forest, as were yourself. On Saturday, it was a hard-fought second half against them. I remember back at their place. This time around, close in the table. How do you see it going?
Yeah, it's a completely different fixture. We played them early on in the season. I think on the back of 3 or 4 wins.
Yeah, 4th win in a row at the time. Yeah.
Fourth win in a row. So we was in a very good place, and I think don't think they had any points, and I think their manager got the sack after that fixture. So it's a completely swing of momentums. They've started to pick up fixtures. They have a very well experienced manager, one of the best squads in terms of experience at this level. So we're up against it, but we know in order to get something out of the weekend's fixture, we have to be better than we have been of late. We know we're capable of it because we showed under this manager that when we're on it, we can produce really good performances, but we have to change a little bit of the mental swing of how things have gone and really dig deep and find a way.